Michael Jordan was royalty. He was Elvis Presley. He was the Beatles. It was Michael Jordan versus the NBA. He was that good, and he had a charisma that was unique to him, but also that killer instinct of wanting to win. When Michael Jordan came into town, the Great Western Forum became the place to be. You couldn't live your life if you didn't get a chance to see Michael Jordan perform in person. When the Lakers and the Bulls faced each other in that 1991 finals, it was that moment where you could really say sports and entertainment were coming together. When the Bulls won that series, you know, right there you saw like kind of the passing of the torch. You know, what Michael did and what Michael accomplished and represented in the 90s inspired the next generation of talent. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
The 110 next to downtown Los Angeles. Perfect entree for the NBA Finals showdown. One of the storylines today, two of the Lakers starters, James Worthy and Byron Scott, injured and unable to play. Hi everyone, welcome to sunny Los Angeles for Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Finals. Chicago with the commanding 3-1 lead. With Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg and David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan and the Bulls, one game away from their first title.
Kev, Chicago has won the last 3 games of the series. The Bulls have all the momentum. They have a speed and quickness advantage. Michael can taste that first title.
And for the Lakers, their backs against the wall and without 2 of their starters.
Those 2 guys are Byron Scott and James Worthy, Kevin, both out tonight. A devastating blow for the Lakers. So Magic Johnson will have to take on more of a load, figure out a way to ignite a stagnant, depleted Lakers offense.
That is a gigantic challenge. And now we'll look at the Chicago Bulls. The MVP, Michael Jordan, is in the backcourt, joined by sharpshooting John Paxson. Chicago's defensive stopper, Scottie Pippen, is in the small forward. Horace Grant is at the 4. And the experienced veteran, Bill Cartwright, is at the center. And for the Lakers, Magic Johnson runs showtime. Terry Teagle and A.C. Green are in the lineup, both injury replacements. Sam Perkins at the 4 can really shoot it. And Vlade Divac, the young, skilled 5.
The Lakers missing 2 starters, Byron Scott and James Worthy. They'll really rely heavily on 2 rookies, Tony Smith and Eldon Campbell.
Green with a screen for Johnson. Green breaking loose. Over to the wing. Teagle the pass to Divac. It's deflected.
The length of Cartwright, 7'1", disruptive.
And Jordan throws it down.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Goes up the baseline. Los Angeles with another miss. And Clark for L.A. A.C. Green is going to have to be a very big part of their attack tonight.
Kevin averaging just 4 points a game in these finals. AC was huge when the Lakers beat Portland in the Western Conference Finals. Brought a ton of energy. I think the Lakers need that version of him tonight.
Oh, I would agree. Here's Divac, shoots over Cartwright, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Game 1 of the finals, a Bulls loss, 18 combined points for Paxson, Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant. Games 2 through 4, Mike, those 3 averaging 42 points a game.
That trio, the other Bulls starters, their success is essential for Chicago. The Bulls need scoring outside of Pippen and Jordan.
Clearly proven.
Jordan is smelling blood in the water, looking to end the series tonight.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Teagle. Back to Johnson. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
The Bulls looking to close this series out and off to a hot start.
Excellent work following the play and getting there for the tip-in.
The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing here by 8. I remember in Game 4, the last time out, the Lakers shot just 37% from the floor.
Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan were monsters on the defensive end. Magic and the Lakers will need to execute better to have a shot tonight.
37% just is not going to get it done. And the Lakers have had some tough luck with injuries so far, especially in Game 4. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Lakers will be without their all-star forward James Worthy and their starting shooting guard Byron Scott. Worthy, of course, suffered a badly sprained ankle in the Western Conference Finals and re-aggravated it in Game 4 of this series. And Scott went down with a shoulder injury in the same game. It's going to take a group effort to make up for those absences. Guys?
Well put, D.A. Both Worthy and Scott are crucial, Mike, to this Lakers offense.
And not only their offense, those two guys have alternated guarding Jordan throughout the series. Without them, the Lakers have limited options defensively.
So far, Clark, the leader in assists in the finals, not Magic Johnson. It's Michael Jordan facilitating.
How about that, partner? I mean, he's been incredible, averaging about 12 assists per game.
Wow.
He's also been the leading scorer in each game as well. That's some otherworld-like production.
It is. Divac misses. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-4 run. Jordan dishes to Pippen. It's stolen by Divac. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Paxson. Pass to Teagle. 5 on the clock. Here's Divac. Sinks the 15-footer.
It's rare to see a guy of Divac's size knock down Jays, but he grew up in Europe, where they develop all the skills of their ball players.
Boy, what a tremendous finals we've had thus far. Game 1, Sam Perkins hits that winning three-pointer. Game 2, Chicago shoots a finals record, 62% from the field. Wow.
And Game 3, Chicago winning in overtime. Game 4, fantastic defense from the Bulls. I can't wait to see what we have in store tonight.
I'm with you there. I've got Michael Jordan on the injury watch list tonight. He's got a jammed toe. It's badly bruised, and you know how painful those can be, Coach. Extremely difficult to play through that kind of an injury.
After playing through that toe injury in Game 4, Michael told us it didn't bother him then, and it won't bother him now. I think Jordan will be A-OK tonight.
Johnson surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. Green with a screen on Paxson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. So in Game 4 of finals worst, 37% shooting from the Lakers. And more of the same tonight. Jordan fades and shoots. Michael Jordan can taste that first title. And he wants to end it tonight.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Divac kicks to Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss.
The Bulls really doing a good job providing constant pressure on the ball, suffocating the Lakers offense. Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
Divac a screen on Paxson. Here's Teagle. And again, unable to change momentum here. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Second quarter here in the 1991 NBA Finals, Game 5 with Mike Clark, DA. This is Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan and the Bulls trying to close it out tonight. Lakers trail by 18.
The leading scorer in each of the first 4 games of this series? Yeah, you guessed it, Michael Jordan. In the regular season, MJ led the NBA in scoring for the 5th straight year. Jordan cannot be stopped in this series.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Michael Jordan. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then there's Paxson. And it's Pippen in at the 3 slot.
Second team.
Paxson with the steal.
Not sure what he was thinking with that pass. The defense reading it well and pouncing all over it.
And here's Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. And for Jordan Clark, it's not just scoring in these finals.
It sure isn't, Kevin. He's averaging almost 12 assists per game, in addition to his usual spectacular defense. And with a closeout game on the line, I expect a monster performance from Michael Jordan. And if the Bulls win, he will clearly be your finals MVP. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The Lakers pour from the field. And Clark, that has to change as this game goes on.
Well, to me, it appears the Lakers have no answer, Kevin, for the defensive duo and prowess of Pippen and Jordan. These two Bulls are creating havoc.
Chicago leading by 17. Grant sets a screen for Jordan. And in this potential clincher, Jordan's so good at the start and looking for more.
Lighting it up, Michael on one tonight.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim.
From the line, Magic is struggling. The Lakers need him to play better if they want to get this series back to Chicago. Grant, that's good.
Great recognition there by Paxson, noticing the open teammate and setting him up for the painless bucket.
Smith the pass to Johnson. At the elbow, Green to the inside. Here's Perkins. That one misses. Some solid defense from Grant.
Chicago's first trip to the finals, a franchise record 61 wins, and they have stormed through the playoffs, going 14-2 thus far. I don't think there's any question about it. This is certainly the best Bulls team ever.
Well, the matchup of the series, Mike, as we see two-time MVP Michael Jordan going up against three-time MVP Magic Johnson. Again, as we can see, it's advantage MJ.
The Bulls star has won that battle all series long. A huge reason the Bulls were in position to win the title tonight.
And it has been entertaining. And, Mike, it looks like year 25 for the Bulls might just be their finest.
And you look at the ages of guys like Jordan, Pippen, Grant. This is a Bulls team poised for sustained excellence. Step one, closing out the Lakers.
And as you know, closeout games are always the most difficult. Outside Jordan, lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
And Pippen gets it to go.
When you face Jordan, you put so much focus on MJ that it creates openings for other guys.
And the Lakers call time here. Buddy Devon's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Chicago, Purdue comes in for Cartwright, and Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Coach Fratello, a chance here to stop the bleeding.
They need to do something to put an end to this run.
Mike, Chicago leading this series 3-1, a win away from an NBA title.
Michael Jordan so close to that elusive first ring. Winning it all would take MJ's career to another level.
Absolutely. And here's the Lakers. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. Armstrong with it. And they double up Jordan. Over Smith. And Jordan is cooking here in the second. You can tell he wants to end this series.
No defense for that now. I mean, Jordan's just too fast.
Chicago foul. B.J. Armstrong. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:50 left to play in the first half. Smith right side.
Growing up here in Inglewood, Eldon Campbell has to be on cloud 9 playing in the finals. The rookie was the Lakers' first-round pick this season. Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Eldon Campbell playing just 6 minutes, Clark, in the first 4 games of the finals.
Well, those minutes are about to go up in a big way due to injuries. He's a talented shot blocker. We know that about Campbell, and he's a hometown kid with a chance to perhaps play the hero's role here tonight.
It'll be fun to follow him.
Yep.
Offensive rebound. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 19-4 run. We have seen it over and over again in this series. Michael Jordan sharing the ball and involving his teammates on every play. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Remember, Chicago and LA, 2 very different, distinct franchises, Mike.
This is the Lakers' 9th trip to the finals since 1980. They're used to being here. For Chicago, this is their first ever trip to the finals.
Johnson draws the double. Smith against Jordan. And there's the pass to Johnson. Campbell is screen on Purdue. 5 to shoot. And Grant sends it back.
One of the better defenders in this game. Grant teeing off on that one.
Outside for Jordan. Takes it inside. And Jordan throws it down.
You know, finding ways to build their lead, to expand it. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's because they're playing selfless basketball. They do an outstanding job running and executing their plays.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now Johnson. Looking to end the run, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. The sun is setting over Los Angeles and maybe the NBA season. This is Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Finals. Second half here from Inglewood. The Lakers looking to extend the series. Chicago wants it to end.
Winning an NBA title is the final hurdle for Michael Jordan. He's won MVPs, scoring titles, even a Defensive Player of the Year award. But it's a team game, and winning this series is the last thing for Michael to accomplish.
We've got Divac. Teagle is out there with Johnson. And it's Green, and it's Perkins, and at the 4 spot. They're the group Mike Dunleavy's going to start the second half with. And an NBA title, the only thing missing for the great Michael Jordan, Clark.
And Kevin, he's made some sacrifices, no doubt about it. As a young pro, I think sometimes Jordan tried to do it all himself. But MJ's game has continued to evolve, especially his passing. He's developed so much. Getting a ring is the final spoke in the wheel.
Now let's go to David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls' defense has been outstanding so far in this series, holding the Showtime Lakers to 89 points per game. On Sunday, they held them to 37% shooting. Scottie Pippen has been outstanding against Magic Johnson, picking him up full court. But Jordan has been the primary defender, and he's done a tremendous job making things difficult for the Magic Man. Guys?
Yeah, it's been interesting to watch. David, thank you. Jordan's defense, Mike, has been on another level throughout this series.
Yeah, on top of playing pesky defense on Magic, he's averaging over 2 steals per game and about 1.5 blocks, leading the Bulls in both categories.
That's something else. The Lakers are struggling with their shots tonight, Clark. They just can't get into a groove.
Well, I think you've got to look at the opponent and give them some credit. You know, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, as good defensively as any in the NBA right now, and maybe in the history of the league when you think about it.
They've been terrific. This Bulls offense is running through Michael Jordan, Mike Fratello, piling up assists once again.
Phil Jackson wants Michael making the decisions. The league MVP is so smart. Jordan is dictating this game.
Every facet of this game, you're right. And the basket by Teagle. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Teagle's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Passes it to Jordan. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Exactly what the team needs from him. Grant uses his reach to reel in that offensive rebound and make sure they convert.
The Lakers with the ball. Johnson outside. Dishes it to Green. Pass to Teagle. He's looking for Divac and finds him. And the layup is good. Divac has got 6 points.
Good luck with that. Divac so tough to deal with in the paint. For 3 straight seasons in the playoffs, the Bulls were eliminated by the Pistons. But Chicago swept the bad boys to get here to this finals, slaying their dragon in the process. And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Smith checked in for Teagle. Kings checked in for Chicago. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Johnson, the pass to Perkins. Shoots over King. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And the Bulls eliminating the Pistons, Mike, the defending NBA champions, in the Eastern Conference Finals.
That Pistons series was a mental hurdle for the Bulls. Players telling me in previous years, the Pistons' mind games would get to Chicago. Not the case this time around. The Bulls maturing as a team.
Mentally strong for sure. Stolen by Pippen. It's tipped. Pass to Purdue. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Johnson kicks to Smith. The pass to Green. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Perkins dishes to Johnson. Over Armstrong. And again, no good by the Lakers.
While Michael Jordan gets the headlines, and deservedly so, Scottie Pippen is the glue of this team. Excellent defensively, a great passer. Pippen does it all.
And the Lakers making a change here. Campbell's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. Well, Mike, all series long, we've been monitoring the battle of MVPs. Magic Johnson against Michael Jordan. And as we can see, Jordan with the advantage tonight.
And Kev, it's been that way the entire finals. The Bulls have a 3-1 advantage. A huge reason is Michael has outperformed Magic.
Divac a screen on Jordan. Can they get it? It's deflected.
Imposing his will on defense. Purdue's teammates love when he makes hustle plays like that.
Wow, out of the break, Michael Jordan has been on fire.
So close to his first title, Michael Jordan really trying to put the finishing touches on this series.
Jordan against Smith. Campbell a screen on Jordan. Unloads from 13. Smith, no luck.
They desperately need something to fall.
Well, they're on the wrong side of a big run. Never a good feeling.
The 10-footer. And Jordan sends it back. And he gets it back. Smith kicks to Johnson. Divac a screen on Armstrong. Feeds it to Divac. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. King the pass to Purdue. Here's Jordan inside. The 9-foot shot. Again, Chicago.
Jordan has destroyed the Lakers passing the rock in the finals. MJ showing he's become more than just a scorer.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson inside. Here's Campbell.
The strong defensive King doing a terrific job in helping to change the shot.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Chicago just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And the 4th quarter from Inglewood. NBA Finals Game 5. Kevin Harlan joined by Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. Could this be the final period of hoops played this season?
Over the last 11 seasons, 5 titles for the Lakers, 9 trips to the NBA Finals. However, it feels like their time just might be up. LA has a roster that is getting older.
On the court for Chicago to start the 4th. John Paxson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Grant. Then it's Cartwright. And it's Pippen in at the 3. Kicks it to Smith. Passes to Drew. Here's Teagle. 3-pointer on the way. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's up a 3. They get it back. Grant on the follow.
Doing the hard labor for his team. That putback was all about timing, anticipation, and effort for Grant.
Grant's gotten about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. Clark, the state of this Lakers franchise. Will they be dominant, you think, this decade?
Kevin, it's going to be hard to sustain this level of excellence. I mean, Magic and Worthy getting older. This series, to me, feels like a changing of the guard in the midst.
To the middle. Here's Cartwright. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Mike, what about these passing numbers of Michael Jordan? I mean, absolutely fantastic.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, Kev. Michael is controlling the ball, controlling the game. Jordan's willingness to give up the rock. It is the big reason the Bulls are close to the title.
Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Campbell, the pass to Teagle. Shot clock at 6. And the Lakers with another miss.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Not content to sit on this lead. I like it. Going right at him.
Yeah, just fanning the flames, trying to leave no chance for a comeback.
Smith, the pass to Drew. Here's Teagle. He's defended by Jordan. Here's Drew. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Well, the Bulls defense, Clark, has come to play again. Pippen and Jordan are relentless.
They sure are. Seems like they never get tired, Kevin. I mean, they work so hard on that end of the floor. They've stifled this talented Lakers attack.
A terrific outside shooter. Paxson really helps space the floor for this team.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth, and that one is good. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Jordan is doubled. Down low, it's taken away by Smith. Here's Teagle, goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Pippen gets it to go.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
Here's Drew. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That is the kind of play you can only see from Michael Jordan. It takes an insane combination of skill and athleticism to pull that one off.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Evans is checked in for Thompson. Green comes in for Smith. And it's Johnson in for Drew. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Purdue's checked in. Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Johnson dishes to Divac. Over Purdue. No good from Divac.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Oh, Jordan is so close to that first title. Looking to close the door.
What concentration from Jordan, not allowing the defense to affect this shot even with contact.
Johnson against Jordan, and the foul called on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Good activity there, breaking things up. Love the activity defensively.
And he wanted to steal it, but still making an impact for his team.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Paxson passes to Jordan over Johnson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
Smooth as silk. MJ with one of the best pull-up jumpers you'll ever see.
Johnson up top, guarded by Jordan. Lobbed up there for Green. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
With all the stars on this squad, you still have to pay attention to Green, or he'll make you pay.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Jordan. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Jordan's got 11 points in the quarter. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Pass to Divac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They could have used this run much earlier in the ballgame.
Too little, too late. But hey, it's something positive to take into the next game.
It's Pippen on the wing. Here's Purdue, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is why Purdue is out there. Give this squad some energy.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Teagle, and the pass to Green. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Misses from close range. Divac against Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Uh-oh, watch out now, guys. Michael is on fire, throwing it down, too. The Lakers in major trouble.
Johnson against Jordan. And here is Johnson. Campbell a screen on Jordan. Johnson the pass to Campbell. And Campbell throws it down.
This is where you want Campbell to have the ball, right at the rim.
Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have done it. For the first time, Mike Fratello, the Bulls are world champion.
Michael Jordan has answered the doubters. He can lead a team to a title. This has to be extra sweet for Michael.
And for the Bulls, Clark Kellogg, this is a long time coming.
Tremendous job by this entire organization.
PlayStation